Movies worth watching and watching again. These are movie gems.
Shh, it's starting.
You know, it's a treat to sit down to a great movie. But do you have trouble finding a worthwhile film you can watch with your family and friends? I'm Jay Fulmer, and I'm here to help. Let me recommend Greenland. Are you ready for an end-of-the-world adventure with massive destruction, buildings blowing up, waves towering over cities, the earth breaking up and on fire, with characters acting like heroes to beat the odds and save the world? Yeah, well, this isn't that movie. But are you looking for an intimate character drama following a family who has to deal with global catastrophe on an epic scale? A film that will test everyone's humanity and make you contemplate your priorities? Greenland is really a movie about people and humanity, and it's amazing. John Garrity is a structural engineer who is estranged from his wife Allison. Their son Nathan is thrilled by the news that a comet is due to make the closest flyby of the Earth in history. Like all of us, they are caught up in all the complexity of life, day-to-day things that seem so important. But then, John gets a cryptic phone call.
Hello?
This is a presidential alert. It is not a test.
It's a presidential alert that informs John that his family has been chosen by the government for an emergency shelter program. But why? What is going on? The military is mobilizing, and John can sense that something is not right, but everyone else seems oblivious. Soon, we find out that fragments of the comet will break through the Earth's atmosphere. The news reports that they will land harmlessly in the ocean, but they don't. And before anyone can process what is happening, Tampa is gone, and the sky is on fire. Most of the movie focuses on John and his family's perilous journey to the emergency shelter, which is located, can you guess where?
In Greenland!
All the while we are haunted by the countdown to the global apocalypse. The whole world, it seems, which not long before was safe and benign, has become almost unknown and savagely dangerous. Getting to the pharmacy for diabetes meds for Nathan becomes a life or death event. But for all the danger they face, there are not really villains, mostly just confused, scared people who don't know what to do. Like a drowning swimmer, their desperation drives them to act in ways that are against their better nature. But strangely, the film is often optimistic. As the family travels, the film presents us with a society that is simultaneously crumbling to pieces, but in some areas, functioning surprisingly well. Strangers are kind when you least expect and most need them to be. Not everyone, of course. This is still a disaster movie after all. Everyone has a story. From a seemingly helpful couple on the highway.
We'll get to Knoxville, we'll get on a flight.
Yeah, if we can get there before they take off. And if they let us through.
To a transportation coordinator at a military airfield.
My family wasn't selected, ma'am. 99% of armed forces weren't. We are all volunteers here just doing our jobs.
To some random guys on a truck.
I haven't spoken to my family in 7 years. Found out about all this through my sister.
Even facing the end of the world, many people act selflessly and kindly. When the inevitable destruction looms before them, most people show their very best qualities rather than revert to savagery. I think there's a lot of truth in that. Greenland dares to make its catastrophe feel real and its people feel relatable. It's just escapist enough to fill our disaster flick needs, but be warned, Greenland is not just effective. Sometimes it's too effective. The whole thing just feels so authentic, which is both a wonderful surprise and a betrayal for any of us who just wanted to see Gerard Butler punch a comet in the face and say, "Get off my planet." It's just not that kind of movie. I find it refreshing to see a disaster movie that cares more about the people affected than the Hollywood spectacle. The sharply written, thought-provoking plot and emotional focus elevate this well above other movies in the genre. I love end-of-the-world movies, and this one might be my favorite. Greenland was released in the dark days of 2020. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 59 minutes and is rated PG-13. I give this movie 8.5 gems out of 10. Well, what do you think? Would you like to try it out? You can probably find this film at your local library, but you can also watch it through streaming online. Just type your movie title into the search bar and include the word streaming. You'll see results showing where you can rent it, or perhaps it's already on a streaming service you subscribe to. Once you watch it, come on back and tell us what you thought in the comments section. If you're already a fan of the movie, tell us in the comments what you loved about it and encourage others to watch it too. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of new episodes as they come out. See you next time for more Movie Gems.